Hi everyone, it's me. Today we are having a celebration. We are celebrating 20,000 subscribers on my channel. So if you're here and if you are part of our family, thank you so much. I still remember when I started making YouTube videos and I made my first video and I was like, do you think I could ever get 1,000 subscribers? And here we are. It's crazy. So as promised, to celebrate, we are going to be doing a Q&A today. I know a lot of you have been asking questions and want to get to know me more personally. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I have been accepting questions here on my YouTube community tab, as well as my Instagram at healthwithjaime. So if you want to submit questions for the next time we might do a Q&A, make sure you're following me everywhere so you never miss anything. But yeah, we have a lot of questions to get to today. I do want to try and get to all of your questions, so I have them here on my iPad. We've got our matcha over here to celebrate because I love matcha, and I've also made these birthday cake protein pancakes because I thought they were festive and fun. Actually, before we get into the questions, I want to try these. I haven't actually tried this flavor of mix before. Why is birthday cake flavored everything so fun? I swear it's just like vanilla with sprinkles. Do they even put anything else special in birthday cake, or is it just fun because it's like colorful? All right, let's get started. So you guys have submitted a bunch of different questions. We have some personal questions, we have some workout, health, and wellness questions, we have some questions about YouTube and my channel, and we also just have some fun random questions. We are going to start with all of the personal questions that I have received. Question number 1, what is my job? I am a visual effects editor as my full-time job. I do like films, TV shows, all that kind of stuff. If you're more curious to see what I've worked on, I do have an IMDb page, so you can go check that out. I'm not gonna go too in depth with that, but yeah, if you want to check that out, I do have an IMDb. What did I study in school? Any advice for students? So in school, I studied computer science as my main major, and I did that kind of half and half with film. And as for advice, don't put too much stress and pressure on yourself while you're in school. I feel like when you're at that age, there's a lot of pressure to choose your major, choose what you're gonna do. Everyone always says like what you're gonna do in school is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. That's not necessarily true. I've noticed that most people don't actually end up in careers that are related to the field they study. So yeah, while you're in school, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Work hard, study hard, but also make sure you're enjoying yourself and having a good time and kind of just living in the moment. You're only at that age once in your life. So yeah, take it easy on yourself. A lot of pancakes. What is my cultural background, nationality, and what languages do I speak? My cultural background is Chinese. I'm basically full Chinese, although I did do a 23andMe a couple years ago, and I realized I'm like 6 or 7% Vietnamese as well. My nationality is Canadian. I was born here in Canada, and I've lived here basically my entire life. Languages that I speak, English, of course. I know basic Cantonese. I can understand things when I hear them more than I can form a sentence. I learned a little bit of French in school, and I'm actually also currently learning Hungarian right now. I'm doing Duolingo. I have like a 400-day streak on Duolingo. My boyfriend is Hungarian, so I thought it would just be fun to learn Hungarian. So hopefully at one point I will be fluent in Hungarian. That is my goal, but we're not there yet. What are my hobbies other than dance and working out? One of my favorite things to do in the entire world is bake. I love baking all kinds of things. I get so comforted by it, and I love when other people like eat my baked goods and enjoy them. What is my favorite color? Honestly, it changes. I feel like I do tend to like lighter colors. Purple has always been a big one for me. Obviously, I feel like pink is kind of my aesthetic. You can see from my like pink iPad here, but I also like blue. I also like green. I feel like purple has always been one that resonated with me though. I don't actually own that many purple things, but I just feel like I'm a purple spirit. Okay, so I got a few like body questions here. What is my body fat percentage and why do I look so skinny? I have no idea what my body fat percentage is. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. And then for the why do I look so skinny question, I don't know. I personally don't think I look skinny or like particularly skinny. Don't know about that one. Who is my celeb crush? honestly don't think I currently have one right now, but when I was growing up, I had a big phase where I was in love with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I had another phase where I was obsessed with Andrew Garfield. I feel like those were my two main guys. What is my favorite snack with less ingredients? I feel like to minimize ingredients, like my favorite snack would be any kind of fruit. Currently, okay, cotton candy grapes. Cotton candy grapes. They are in right now. They're in season. Grab them off the shelves before they're gone. I literally bought 2 bags of them today. They are the best things in the entire world. What is my favorite movie and song or music? Oh, my favorite movie. Oh my god, what is it called? What is it dang called? About Time? In Time? About Time? Something like that, but it's Rachel McAdams and what's his name? People kept confusing him with Rupert Grint because he's British and a redhead. What the heck is his name? But yeah, it's Rachel McAdams and him, and it's this kind of love story, but there's some time travel. It's not as like fantastical as you think. It's very much a love story, but it's just such a beautiful movie. I love the story. I will watch it over and over and over and over again. That is definitely my favorite movie. In terms of my favorite song and music, to be honest, I don't really listen to music anymore. Am I boring? But I generally like songs that I can dance to or that I can sing to. I also love all musicals. Anything to do with a musical gets me excited. What is my favorite pizza topping? So many dang good ones. I will have to say I am a pineapple on pizza person. I just want to clear the air and get that out there. I like pineapples on my pizza, okay? Other than that, I don't know. I like meat on my pizza, like sausage or pepperoni or something. And ooh, I love black olives and also mushrooms. Have I lived in Toronto my entire life? Yes, basically, not like Toronto, but around Toronto in the general area. Where do I want to travel to when the pandemic is over? Actually, prior to the pandemic, I went on a road trip in Iceland. Me and one of my best gal pals went there, just the 2 of us. We rented a camper van and we drove around the entire island, and it was just beautiful. It was stunning. We were shocked the entire time at how we were like still on Earth, like just the scenery, everything. It changed all the time as well. It was just the most beautiful place, and I really loved that lifestyle of like living in a van. It was really fun. So I've really been wanting to do that trip again, but with my boyfriend. So that's definitely like very, very high at #1 on my list. Have I ever been to Japan? Yes, I have. Me and my family had gone on a trip to Hong Kong because that's where a lot of my relatives are, and while we were there, we just did a quick like 3-day trip to Japan. It was too quick, to be honest. We stayed like in the really busy city parts the entire time, but I do want to go back to Japan and go kind of farther outside of the city. Skincare routine. Very minimal. I actually kind of touched on this briefly in my morning routine video. I don't really have a skincare routine. I don't put makeup on my face, so I don't really have to like wash anything off. I basically just wash my face with water either once or twice a day. Not consistent at all with it, and I don't do anything special. How am I feeling mentally? Thank you for asking. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. I'm a little stressed and busy at work, but other than that, I'm doing well. Thank you. What have I learned in this pandemic? I've really come to terms that I am an introvert, and I'm just embracing that fact, which might be surprising because, you know, I am on YouTube and social media a lot, but to the core, I really am an introvert. I'm comfortable in front of the camera, but in social situations, like big group things, I get really drained from them, and I do tend to get social anxiety. Not all introverts get social anxiety, but I definitely do. And I've kind of come to realize over this pandemic that I'm kind of happy being like in small groups or just having one-on-one hangouts with people. I haven't missed going to parties or like big events that much, really. Yeah, I've just come to embrace that side of me. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I have no idea. I have an image of where I want to see myself in 5 years, but I feel like in my current life, I have all these different things kind of like building simultaneously and like crossing over each other. So I can't really be sure of where I'm gonna be in 5 years. Hopefully still on YouTube. I wanna keep making YouTube videos forever because I love it. I got some questions asking about my cats. So I have one cat named Bowie. He's the really fluffy one that you usually see in videos. He's the one with the 2 different colored eyes. He is a rescue. He was feral when the rescue found him, so he's kind kind of shy around humans. Then I have another cat named Sage. She is a purebred snowshoe cat, but she was also dumped at the same rescue that we got Bowie from, so she's also a rescue cat. And she's very much more social. She loves people. When people come over, she wants to be friends with everyone. I also do have Instagram accounts for the both of them, so if you want to follow them for more cat photos, I'll pop their usernames up here. Why did I stop competitive dancing? I didn't like quit per se, but I feel like it's just a natural progression. If you're not planning on going into a professional career dancing, I feel like once you graduate school, there aren't really any teams to join to continue competing or anything. I did still take open classes time to time, but yeah, when you graduate school, there just aren't any competitive teams for adults, so I just kind of stopped. I don't know. What is my greatest achievement? I don't know. I've had like a bunch of achievements, but I can't really pinpoint one that's like the best of all of them. Hitting 20K here on YouTube is definitely a big one for me, so that is definitely one of my greatest. All right, we got some boyfriend questions here. You guys all want to know about the boyfriend, don't ya? Okay, so the first kind of boyfriend question is, where did my boyfriend and I meet? We actually technically first met at work. I know, scandalous work relationship. We kind of worked in the same department as each other, but not in the same room as each other. We were kind of separate. So we didn't really see each other at work very often, but sometimes when we had like a department lunch or something, we would all get together and I kind of met him that way. We didn't immediately just start dating from there. But funny story, we actually found each other on Bumble. We matched each other on Bumble. I kind of had a life crisis about like, you know, should I message him? Should I not? I work with him. This is weird. But I did end up messaging him and here we are. The rest is history. Do we have plans for the future, like marriage and having kids? I mean, yeah, I feel like naturally that's just where our paths are going to take us. I know personally that I do want kids. I want 2 of them. That is the household that I grew up in. I have one older sister, so there were 2 kids in our household, and I kind of want to do that exact same thing. Okay, so those are all the personal questions. We are now going to move on to some questions you guys submitted about workouts, health, and wellness. So the first one, who is my favorite fitness YouTuber for workouts or workout challenges? That is so hard. I feel like every single fitness YouTuber brings a different strength to the table, and that is why I love mixing and matching all kinds of workouts and challenges. In terms of like effectiveness, I definitely think Caroline is up there in the top. She has very well structured workouts. She puts a lot of research into it. Those like 75-page PDFs that she puts with every single challenge she puts on YouTube are insane. In terms of like overall fitness YouTuber, I really like MadFit. She might not have the hardest workouts out there, but I really like her vibe. She seems very modest and down to earth, even though she has what, like 7-8 million subscribers on YouTube. She doesn't do anything flashy, you know? She's very down to earth, she stays humble, and she's also from around Toronto area, so I gotta support my locals, I gotta support my people. Oh, and then favorite workout challenge. To be honest, I really liked Summertime Fine 3.0. I know I didn't do the entire challenge, I only did 1 week of it, but from what I saw, it was just an amazing challenge for the body and also for the mind. What is my favorite workout of all? You guys know this. You guys know what my favorite workout is. It's Evermore. It's Evermore by MadFit. What is my least favorite workout or workout program? So in terms of the workout challenges that I've done on my channel, I definitely think the least enjoyable one for me was definitely the Daisy Keech Bubble Butt Challenge. As you all know, I'm not a booty person. I don't like booty, but I just did that challenge because it's good to push yourself out of your comfort zone sometimes. And I also did see that challenge trending everywhere, so I just had to try it. But doing a booty every single day for a week was not for me, and it was not enjoyable at all. What is my favorite Pam workout? I really do like her dance cardio workouts. What are they called? Her enjoy cardio or happy cardio. I really enjoy that genre of Pam workout, and I think she's really thriving in that style. If I wasn't filming for YouTube, would I ever do lower body or booty workouts? I mean, yeah, I don't like them, but I do understand that they are an important muscle group. I want to be a well-rounded person. I also feel like if I didn't have a strong lower body, I'd be more at risk for injuries and all that kind of stuff. It's not healthy to be like that. I feel like the best way to be fit is just to be all around balanced, to like have a good upper body, have a good core, lower body, everything. You just want to be well-rounded. So yes, I would still do lower body workouts if I was not on YouTube. I wouldn't enjoy them, but I would still do them. What type of exercise should a beginner do when they start exercising? Honestly, whatever you want. If you find something and it vibes well with your body, if you feel good doing it, then do it. I feel like everyone starts at a different level. Even if you've never worked out before, you might already have a certain level of fitness and body awareness. Every body is different, every mind is different, everyone likes different things. I feel like you shouldn't force yourself to do a specific type of workout just because everyone else is telling you to do it. Just see what agrees with your body and what agrees with your mind and what you like and everything. Can an excessive amount of cardio be harmful to the body? How much cardio should you do? So before I answer this, I always have to put my disclaimer here. I'm not a fitness expert. I have no training or certification or anything. I always just speak from my personal experience. But I don't think an excessive amount of cardio can be harmful to your body. I mean, maybe if you're pushing yourself to the limits and trying to run a marathon with no training to the point where your body gives in and you faint or something, that can be harmful to your body. But if you're just talking about doing like a little bit of cardio every single day, I don't think it's harmful. I feel like it's a popular opinion in the fitness industry that cardio is gonna ruin your muscle progress and all that kind of stuff. I don't really get into that. Cardio is good for your heart, it's good for your health. I really don't think cardio is going to be harmful. It really depends on what you want to do, And then same with the question about how much cardio should you do. Everyone's different. I've gone through phases where I've done cardio 3 times a week. Sometimes I do cardio 4 times. Sometimes I do it 6 times, and sometimes I do it 2 times. I don't know. I just do what feels good to my body. Again, I don't currently have any aesthetic body goals or anything. I'm just trying to work out and stay fit and healthy. So yeah, that's my answer to that. Have I ever struggled with disordered eating? Yes, I have had eating issues in the past. I do kind of delve more into this in my video called My Fitness Journey, so if you want to watch that and listen to my story there, then you can. What is the first YouTube workout I ever tried? It was a Pamela Rife workout. I can't remember what it was. It was probably some sort of HIIT or ab or like a HIIT ab workout. It was in March 2020 when our country first went into lockdown. Yeah, I can't remember what specific video it was, but it was Pam and it was abs and HIIT focused. HIIT or strength? Both. Why do I have to choose? I like HIIT strength. That's my answer. HIIT workouts that have strength incorporated in them. Okay, so we got a bunch of questions here. What are my thoughts on intermittent fasting? Do I feel guilty after eating unhealthy food? Does doing too much cardio make you thinner and lose muscles? What advice would I give to my younger self? Intermittent fasting, if you do it right, I feel like there's no harm in it. I'm not really a big fan of extreme fasting or restricting yourself. I feel like I naturally do intermittent fasting without trying to. I do like to eat dinner earlier, so I usually eat dinner around 5 p.m. and then I don't generally eat anything after that until the morning, but that's not a restriction thing. It's just what my body feels good doing. I personally don't like going to bed with a full stomach. It just doesn't feel good to me. But that being said, if I do get hungry after dinner, I will have a snack and I will eat something. So I don't like purposefully do intermittent fasting, but most of the time I just do it naturally, kind of. I'm not a big fan of the like crazy long no eating periods. So if you're doing like a 20-minute fast period and you only have 4 hours to eat every single day, I feel like that just wouldn't be enjoyable. And then just another note, if you're going to do intermittent fasting, make sure you're getting enough calories. Don't do intermittent fasting just as a method to eat fewer calories in your day. If you're going to do intermittent fasting, make sure you're getting enough calories in your eating window. Do I feel guilty after eating unhealthy food? No. Does doing too much cardio make you thinner and lose muscles? Again, I'm not a fitness expert, but I did just touch on cardio. What advice would I give to my younger self? Kind of the similar thing to what I said before. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Things will happen. You'll go through ups and downs in life, but it's not the end of the world if something kind of bad happens. How does exercise affect mental health and does it improve memory? I don't know if it improves memory. If it does, that would be pretty dang cool because we could be the smartest people in the entire world if we keep exercising. I mean, I feel like exercise definitely has a positive effect on mental health. Just from personal experience, if I'm having a bad day and I do some sort of a workout, even if it's very low intensity, I always feel so much better after exercise. How do you stay motivated to work out? Okay, so most of the time I do feel like I have motivation to work out. I enjoy it. I love that feeling after a workout. It's a good way to break up my day. But on days where I'm not motivated, you kind of have to assess how you're doing. On some days, if you have really low motivation, maybe there's a reason for that, and maybe you should take a rest day. But on other days, if you're just feeling lazy for no reason, that's kind of where discipline kicks in. And I feel like I do have strong discipline just from my dance background, being in competitive dance, being trained by Russian ballet teachers, definitely built my discipline as a child, and I feel like I do have good discipline now. So yeah, I feel like just kind of feeling your body, feeling your mind, and building that discipline. Will I ever make my own YouTube workouts? I've been back and forth on this. Yeah, it would be fun and cool to make my own YouTube follow along workout videos, but then on the other hand, I don't have any kind of certification. I would only be doing workouts that like feel good on my body personally and things that I want to do, but I'm definitely not like knowledgeable or certified as an actual trainer, so I don't want to put any like bad workouts out there. That being said, I don't think there are really harmful workouts out there unless they're going to injure you or something. Any form of moving your body is approved by me. But yeah, I am a little hesitant because I don't have that certification. I have thought about maybe doing something like a quick warm-up, like follow along warm-up with me kind of video or cool down. But in terms of like a full workout, I'm just kind of scared to do it. I don't know. I'm a little scared. How did I achieve a healthy relationship with exercise? My relationship with exercise really changed when I stopped exercising for aesthetic purposes and just exercised for my health and to feel good. It took off a lot of the pressure that I was feeling, and then I started to do workouts that I actually enjoy doing, not workouts that I thought I should be doing, if that makes sense. When and why did I start working out? So yeah, I've been a competitive dancer my entire life, so I've kind of been working out since I was a child. In terms of like starting to go to the gym or work out outside of dance, it really kind of started after I graduated school and I was no longer on a dance team. I realized that my lifestyle started to become very sedentary, you know, like very still. I wasn't moving around a lot. I had a job where I sat at a computer all day, so I wasn't moving my body, and that's when I was like, okay, now that I'm not a competitive dancer anymore, I actually have to purposefully go out and do workouts. So how old was I when I graduated? I don't know, like 22? 23? Is that when you graduate university? Will I ever do yoga teacher training? No, I'm not going to. I do love doing yoga. I do yoga a lot. And I have actually had a lot of people, including other yoga teachers, ask me if I will get my yoga teaching certification. It's just never been something I want to do. I feel like yoga is a safe, sacred space for me. I like to do yoga as a hobby. I like doing yoga to clear my mind. You know, I love the act of doing yoga, and I feel like if I got my yoga teacher training, I would start feeling the pressure to make yoga my job or my career, and I just don't want it to turn into that. Yoga is definitely my sacred hobby, and I want to keep it as a hobby, so no, I'm not gonna get my yoga's teacher training certificate. Okay, so we are done all of the workout related questions. Oh, you guys have asked me a lot of questions. We are going to move to the YouTube related questions. So the first question here is, why did I start my YouTube channel? I actually started this social media journey on Instagram. From there, I thought it'd be fun to start a challenge with some of my friends to do 100 sit-ups every single day for 30 days. And then at that point, I was like, maybe I'll make my first YouTube video. So I have been on YouTube for a long time, mostly just as a viewer. I never made my own YouTube videos, but I have had this account for a long time. But yeah, that was basically my first YouTube video that I made because I just wanted to document that month. And yeah, from there, here we are now. Okay, so we have a bunch of questions here about my content. So the first one is, was I confused at what content to make or film at first? Maybe not confused, but I feel like at first on my YouTube channel, I had a lot more variety or like random kinds of videos that I had on my channel. I have privated a lot of them now just because the quality of them aren't the best, and like I just didn't want them out there anymore. They were not very good videos. But yeah, I did have a lot more variety. Like I had a video where I tried every single Starbucks Christmas drink, or I did the spicy noodle challenge, for example. So I kind of had like random content on my channel, but I realized that all the videos about fitness challenges or workouts or wellness, those were the ones that were getting a lot of views on my channel. So I was like, you know what, the people want to see the fitness workouts. I do love making the fitness workouts and doing all these challenges, so I was like, well, I guess that's where my path is going. That's where the stars aligned, so that's where we are now. How do I get ideas for videos? Honestly, they just pop in my head sometimes. I have like an ongoing note on my phone where anytime an idea pops into my head, I put it into that note. Or if I get suggestions from you guys in the comments, which I get a lot of great ones, I also just note them all in my phone. When is round 4 of viral dance workouts coming? Ooh, that would be so fun. You're right. It is about time to do a round 4. Maybe soon. I do have a lot of challenges and things I want to try in this next month, but we'll see if we can get a round 4 going. Do you plan on making videos for a long time? What type of content do you plan on making in the future? And will you make a vlog channel? Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys keep wanting to watch my videos, I'm gonna keep making them. It's something I really enjoy doing. So yeah, if you will have me, I will be on YouTube for a long time. What type of content do I plan on making in the future? At this moment in time, I probably wouldn't make a separate channel for vlogs just because I am very busy right now with my full-time job and everything. I feel like adding to that and doing vlogs would be a lot for me, but maybe in the future, maybe one day. And then for what type of content do I plan on making? I don't know. I'm really enjoying kind of being in this health and fitness world, but if there's anything else you would like to see from me, leave it in the comments below so I kind of know what you guys are interested in. Who are my favorite YouTubers? So I did kind of touch on my favorite fitness YouTubers. On that top list is definitely Caroline Gervin, MadFit, Pam, I love Pam, Sydney, Growing Ananas, Natasha Ocean. I'm not too big of a fan of her workouts, to be honest, but I just do love her energy and I love that she's so knowledgeable, and I love her contents with Mario. They're just the cutest couple. And I also love Stephanie Buttermore. She's just a beautiful soul and it's so inspiring to follow her. And then in terms of non-fitness related YouTubers, I love The Sims, okay? I love playing The Sims. I've played The Sims since I was a kid and I still play The Sims whenever I have free time, which is not very often, but I do like watching like Sims gaming channels kind of. My favorite to watch is Kelsey and Peacha K. I actually just watched a video from her before filming this video for you guys. She's adorable, she's so high energy, she's so funny. And then other than that, I like watching Michaela Skinner and Chelsea Memel. They are both gymnasts like at the Olympic level and they both have vlog channels, so I love watching those and just seeing the journey of how they train for the Olympics and Worlds and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I love watching travel stuff. Like I like the channel called Flying the Nest. I also like food stuff. How do I balance YouTube, workouts, and work? It's really hard, to be honest. It's really hard to keep a balance. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to break down because I have so much to do. The main thing I do to like balance it all out is I just find pockets of time to do things. If I'm working, for example, and I know I'm gonna have 30 minutes of free time, I'll take that 30 minutes to do a workout or I'll do some editing for YouTube. And I feel like that's the way to go. Find those little pockets of time throughout the day, that downtime, and just try and do something productive with that. What is my favorite and least favorite thing about the platform? My favorite thing is definitely being able to connect with you guys. If it weren't for YouTube, we wouldn't have this amazing community here. So that is my favorite thing about the platform. And then my least favorite thing, maybe the fact that, okay, so I don't get a lot of hate on this channel. We are generally very positive in the comment section and I love you guys for that. But I feel like just naturally, if a video gets a lot of views and a lot of comments, there's going to be some negative comments there. And I think one weak point about YouTube and just social media in general is that people feel very brave to say mean things from behind the keyboard and from behind the screen, kind of anonymous, kind of hidden, and then just forget that they're typing to an actual person. And for me, like you guys all know, I read every single comment. So when I do get a bad comment, I do read it and I do feel bad about it and it kind of makes me sad. But yeah, I feel like that's just an overall social media thing, is that people forget that there's someone real with emotions and like I'm here behind the screen that you are typing to. Yeah, negative people. Negative people is my least favorite thing about any social media platform. What is my top tip for YouTube growth? I don't know. I really don't know. I honestly don't know how my channel has been growing. For the longest time, my channel did not grow at all. If you are on YouTube and you're trying to grow your own channel, my best tip for you would be just to be yourself. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but to be honest, I feel like if you're trying to impersonate someone else, people can see through that and it doesn't come across as genuine. So if you're being your beautiful self, you're gonna be unique, everyone's gonna be drawn to you, everyone's gonna love you. Just be yourself. Okay, we are finally done with the bulk of the Q&A. Oh my gosh, this took so long to film, but we just have a few fun miscellaneous questions to end off this video. The first one is, which comes first, the cereal or the milk? The cereal, of course. If you put the milk in the bowl first and then the cereal and then everything just splashes everywhere, like, you crazy. Fried chicken or pizza? Why you gotta make me choose between foods? Ugh. I'm gonna say pizza, because I feel like you can have more variety, like different toppings, different sauces. You could even put fried chicken on the pizza. There we go, found a loophole. Okay, 2 more questions, and they're both elephant themed for some reason. I love elephants, so like, this is great, I love it. The first elephant question is, someone gives you an elephant, you can't sell it or give it away, what do you do with the elephant? I mean, that's gonna be hard for me because I live in an apartment in a city, and like, who has the space for an elephant? And I don't live in a climate that's elephant friendly. What kind of an elephant's gonna live in Canada? I guess I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move somewhere where elephants can live, buy a large piece of land, and let the elephant just like live. And then the last question, would I rather own an elephant-sized turtle or a mouse-sized whale? A mouse-sized whale sounds kind of cute, but like, what can you do with it? You gotta just keep it in like a fish tank. I also really love turtles. I'm a turtle girl, so I'm definitely gonna have an elephant-sized turtle, but now I'm gonna have the same dilemma of like the fact that I have no space to keep an elephant-sized turtle, so either way, I'm gonna have to move now. I guess I'm moving. So that is it. We have gone through all the questions. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Thank you again for 20,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. I love you all. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, give me a bunch of turtles. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!